Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here. So my name is Wana Udabong. I'm going to be the MC / the moderator of the panel. I'd like to welcome you to our Human Rights Day, and we're commemorating this with this symposium on human rights, sexuality, and the law. And of course, this is organized by TS. We're going to have a keynote address by Prof Chidi Odinkalu as well, and I will also be introducing the panelists who will be discussing the issue and the theme at hand. Just to let you know that we do have a hashtag, so if there are portions of conversations, portions of his speech as well that you'd like to tweet about, the hashtag is hashtag TS Human Rights Day. All right, TS is TIERS. So that's hashtag TS Human Rights Day. We also want to make this very, very interactive, so that it's not just a situation where we're talking at people, but people can be involved in the conversation as well. After, of course, our introduction and our keynotes, will also give an opportunity for questions and answers before we move on to the panel as well. At this point, I would like to invite Luigi Akonjola of TS, who is going to be telling us about the amazing and wonderful work that they've been doing concerning human rights and rights.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming. Let me just say that when we talked about doing this first, it was for us not just taking the conversation on Twitter or Facebook, or going out every day to have to do with human rights issues and sexuality behind the closed door. But we thought that there was about time, and it's about time to start this kind of conversation in the public space. Because oftentimes we think that people know what we're talking about, but a lot of time people don't understand what we're talking about. And human rights and sexuality and the law, I think that has a way it has been misinterpreted in the society. Sexuality has been defined in different kind of way. Human rights has been limited in different kind of way. And also by different kind of law that also limited human rights across the board. So for us, we thought that, coming and starting this year, let's do what we need to start doing. Let's have a conversation with people. Let's educate. Let's have a conversation around this subject. Even though we know that it's not one of the most prevalent and interesting subjects people want to talk about, especially sexuality. It's not one of the things that people find interesting to talk about, but it's something that we have to talk about. I mean, there's no way we can continue to keep silence when you have police keep arresting people every day now and then, just because of the way that they look or the way that they walk on the streets of Lagos, or because of the kind of message they have on their phone, or the kind of things that they have on their phone. I don't think that there are ways that we can keep quiet on things like this, or I don't think that we need to normalize violence or normalize hate in a way that we're currently doing around sexuality. So I'm hoping that we will try to engage, the panelists and the speaker. And thanks to Professor Chidi for joining us today, and all the panelists who have come from different places to join us today to talk about this very subject. I know that for a lot of the people on the panel, this is a subject very dear to their hearts. And I'm hoping that by the time we walk into this conversation today, people will leave with a new mindset and then understand that this is not about promoting what they think, usually like to say, promoting something that is not our culture. That is our Asian kind of language. But most importantly, promoting human dignity and human rights. The right to for everybody to be who they want to be, regardless of what my opinion is or what your opinion is. Welcome and then enjoy the rest of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Luigi. And I think something I definitely took away from that is about how we normalize hate, and I think that's something that we definitely need to keep with us today. I'd like to invite Professor Chidi Odinkalu, who will be giving us the keynote address on violence against LGBT persons and human rights.
Right?
Good morning. It's that time of year when everybody wakes up with a hangover. So I think I have my own hangover as well. But I'm glad to be here. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it for lots of reasons. So I'm carrying my kaya here. But I'm really glad to be here. I wanted to start with that little apology. I did make some notes, but they were not coherent enough to be made public at this time, so I'll be transmitting them in soft copy. But because I don't think that this is a subject matter which is important to go on record. I also like the idea. I think this is something I discussed long ago with Olumide privately about taking the methodology of traditional human rights work to the question, the challenges that the LGBTI community faces in Nigeria. That is documentation. You can't go wrong when you use verbs. The problem with a lot of Nigerian conversations is that we replace adjectives for verbs. But when you describe what's happened in very clear, short, concise, doing words, it actually does have an impact over time as you amass the repetitiveness, the anodyne acts in words that don't threaten people other than just describe what's happened. Over time, you begin to record things. And I'm glad that we're starting that now. And the subject matter really this morning is violence against LGBTI persons in the context of what we're discussing, which is human rights and sexuality. I'd like to invite us to take it, to start from a perspective. Let's start from what this is about. This is about human beings, and this is about citizens. And the two issues involved are dignity and equality. That's really where this begins. Dignity for all human beings, equality of all citizens in a state. Now, we have one country called Nigeria. Every citizen of Nigeria is equal before the law. That is what our Constitution promises. Equality before the law also requires one other thing. There are several elements of equality before the law. It's not just notional equality. It is equal protection of the laws. That nobody is above the law and nobody is put beneath it. That requires a capable state, a state that is able to protect everybody irrespective of who they are, where they come from, how they sleep, who they sleep with, how they wake up, whether they worship God standing or kneeling down or with their legs spread wide open. Now, that's entire, because sex is an act of worship, by the way. All right? And let's not be prudish about discussing sex. This is an adult environment. Sex is an act of worship. And we should be happy to discuss it shamelessly. Because without it, none of us will be here. Now, and this idea that somehow we should all be ashamed of discussing sexuality, and if you discuss it or portray it, you must be placed beneath the law, has got to be resisted. And the idea that we can place some people beneath the law because we don't like them, we don't like who they are, or we don't like how they live their lives, has to be resisted. Now, on my way here this morning, I've been involved in trying to instigate the Nigerian Bar Association to at least take a stand on the events in Zaria. And I've had an argument for the past 48 hours with the leadership of the Nigerian Bar, because the motto of the Nigerian Bar Association is promoting the rule of law. And the rule of law is based on the radical idea, very simple idea of equality. And they say, well, these are Shiites, they are used to blocking the roads, they like to to disrespect constituted authority, and we cannot tolerate this, and it's got to be stamped out. And I'm like, whoa, let's agree on everything you say. They disrespect constituted authority, and constituted authority respects itself by doing what? Sharing them, using grenades on them, and doing worse, raising their buildings with children in them, 4-year-olds, that we can verify have been killed. What did they do? Other than be the children of their parents, they could not even exercise choice as to worship. And they said, well, we can't, there isn't much we can do. At least you can call for an independent inquiry, an independent ascertainment of the facts. And they said, well, but why should they block the roads? I said, oh, whoa, wait a minute. I'm discussing with you, a Yoruba person. Have you lived in Lagos? How many times have people blocked roads in Lagos because they're having a party? You shell them. Oh, by the way, I'm a Catholic. When we do Feast of Christ the King, on the last Sunday of the regular church year, we block roads. And I'm also Igbo, by the way. When we do our masquerades in my village, what do? We block roads. And my best friends are Ebesu boys from the Niger Delta. And when we do acts, what do? We block roads. So you choose the road blockers you kill, and the road blockers you don't kill. That is not a state based on the rule of law. That is not a state of equality. And it's the same thing. The fact that you decide, oh, you know what? I like some people's privacy and I don't like some people's privacy, and those people whose privacy I like, I can protect, and those people whose privacy I don't like, I cannot protect. That is not a state based on the rule of law. That is not a capable state. And that is not a sustainable state. Because when you discriminate against people on irrational basis, there's no end to it. Today, it is because they are gay or lesbian. Tomorrow, it's because they are women. The next day, it is because they are Bero. The next day, it is because they are Afizere. And the next day, it is because they are Yoruba. And the next day, it is because they are Igbo. Next after that is because they are Catholic. After that, it is because they are, no one can be found anymore. That's the problem with that. And our Nigerian default mode is to put everybody in a little pigeonhole. And for each pigeonhole, there is some prejudice visited, there's some deprivation, and there are all these cupboards of distinction that we manufacture come with consequences for the diminution of our rights. It's not just gay people we don't like. We don't like northerners when we are from the south. And we don't like southerners when we are from the north. We don't like women when we are men. And when we are women, we've got problems with men. Oh, by the way, we don't like Christians if we are supposed to be Muslims. And when we are Muslims, we shouldn't like Christians. And when we are traditional worshippers, Christians and Muslims should not like us. Now, when you run a country like this, it will not work. And you see that in the way we treat human life. Okay? A lot of lawyers who are here, and it tells you also how our country has denuded itself and been denuded by these discriminations. For those who are lawyers here, there is a case in the law of evidence. Ralph Gaji and the state. I don't know whether anybody remembers it. It's an arcane area of the law of evidence called res gestae. Basically, how you lead evidence on associated issues, associated facts. What happened in this case, however, I think is what matters. Sometime in the early 70s, the substantially decomposed body of a young woman was found on the streets of northwestern Nigeria. What was then the state of northwest? It comprised of what's now Katsina, Kano, and adolescents. And now, what was surprising was that anybody took an interest in the half-decomposed body of a woman in northern Nigeria at this particular time, but they did. And then, what followed was even more depressing. It turned out that we could, at that time, identify who this woman was. And she happened to be a Christian Igbo woman who was the secretary to a very senior lawyer in Kano called Alhaji Rockbed. It turned out that Alhaji had sexually abused her and then killed her. The person who led the prosecution was Alhaji Mamman Nasir, who later became the president of the Court of Appeal. And Alhaji was actually convicted on evidence, on circumstantial evidence. And he was sent to jail for culpable homicide not punishable with death. And he was lucky because he could easily have been convicted for culpable homicide punishable. But this happened in the 1970s. Fast forward over 40 years later.